Well, today I'm working on the rails. The plans actually show a solid rail, my plans do, but I've seen on other boats and I've thought about this a lot, and we're going to have an open rail on this boat. So between each one of these blocks, it's going to be just an open space. There's going to be an inner rail and then an outer rail, which I'll be putting on over the next day or two. And the ones I've seen were just cut off square. And I think when I get the inner rail in, this is going to make like some long oval shapes. I can actually run my router in and cut a real small round over. I think I'm going to like the look. I hope I do. It was quite a bit of trouble to cut those curves on those. Let's set up a drill press, and I kind of just built a little jig real quick, and I would set them here, drill a hole in them. I had a stop block screwed in here so I could make them all exactly 2.5 inches. So the blocks are 2.5 inches. There's 5 inches between the blocks, and that all kind of comes off of this double block that I've got here. This is where the oar locks are going to go later, and I just scaled that off the drawing, off the center of the front stem, a diagonal measurement of like 138 inches to here. And then I cut me a little measuring stick, 5 inches between the blocks. Blocks are 2.5, so I had a measuring stick that was 7.5 inches long. Once I had these placed on both sides of the boat, then I just went along and put my measuring stick and made a mark, made a mark, made a mark all the way around. Cut out my blocks, about 60 of them. Running me low on clamps, I'll tell you. I even have borrowed about a dozen from a neighbor here, so I can glue them all up at once. But anyway, that's one to kind of catch up with what I've done today. Over the next couple of days, I'll be putting an inner rail and an outer rail, getting that all sanded down. And then once that's done, I think my next project is going to be the daggerboard case. So the center of floor timber number 4 there gets cut out. And then the daggerboard box goes from the front of that slot to that floor timber there, and the front of it is angled up, and there's a brace that runs down and ties into this floor timber. Each one of these gets attached to this floor timber, and then one of the seats runs across here, across the top of the daggerboard box case, daggerboard case, and so there's a brace on each side of the daggerboard case to support the weight of 2 or 3 people sitting on that seat. But anyway, that's what's happening. So see you next time.